Weekend Gardener, and today I'm going to teach you how to create your very own designer tomato plants. The process is simple. It deals with a technology that has been used for years in grafting fruit trees. The two types of grafting we're going to be covering today is cleft and tongue. Cleft is where you take the rootstock, which is the plant that you're going to graft onto. You cut so that there are two leaves. These need to be true leaves, not seed leaves, and you cut the rootstock at an angle with a box cutter or a very sharp knife. The second part of a cleft graft deals with incision. This is the part that will be grafted onto, and this is where you will get your fruit. You need to look at your tomato and try to get an area on the tomato plant that is about the same diameter as the rootstock. This piece you also need to cut at an angle. You also need to whittle this down into a wedge, because this wedge will slide into a groove that is cut into the rootstock. This may take a little effort to get this, but watch your fingers. This knife is very sharp. Once you have the wedge cut, you will very gently cut a slit in the rootstock, just long enough that the wedge will slide down into the tomato plant. You can then clamp it off with plant clamps, but if you don't have plant clamps, you can simply use a clothespin. And a clothespin is strong enough to hold the graft together until it heals. The graft will be complete in 3 to 5 days, and the clothespin can be removed, and then the tomato can be planted in the garden. The second type of grafting that you can use is called tongue. And tongue is more successful than the cleft because both plants are allowed to keep their roots until the graft is complete. How the tongue is utilized is you cut all the rootstock all the way down where there's just approximately 2 leaves left, and you cut it straight across. Cut a slit in this, and you slide the incision parts, or the part that you want to graft onto the rootstock, through this slit until it is secure. This is much like cutting a tongue and groove flooring together. You then put your plant clamp, or you can use duct tape or a clothespin to hold the graft together. If you would like additional information on how to create your own designer tomatoes, check the Weekend Gardener blog site. Until we meet in the garden again, this has been Mindy.